Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Sweet Swine of Mine's world headquarters in Byhalia, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2026.
Yeah.
And we're going to do things a little different. Where we're going to try to be more purposely focused on one thing, or maybe
deliberate
about our conversation and content, and then we still going to eat and have fun and do all the things we normally do. It's just we wanted to kind of refocus on in 2026 and add some value and not just be standing up here winging it, I guess. And
we have fun.
We have fun, and I appreciate everybody watching. But I don't know if how informative we are on a weekly basis.
So
and
we want to be informative and have fun.
That's right.
Have a little subject.
Have a little subject matter.
Focus.
Besides
People
how much
organized.
how much food Ashley can eat.
So we decided what better thing to talk about here than something we want to focus on. What's new, what's exciting, maybe where we've been, where we're going, those kind of things. And where we're going pretty soon is pretty cool, is this Memphis in May live fire. And so
that's new.
It's a world championship live fire happening at Memphis in May.
Yeah.
Never have been done. No.
Never have been done.
But a lot of people don't even know what live fire is.
Yeah. What do you think of when you think of live fire?
Think of Mike Starr getting on stage talking about Alfred Goning. No. If I saw
if you were at the shed, you
would know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
From what everyone says, and from what my perspective is that you're cooking.
Oh, he's watching, by the way. Mike Starr is.
Yes, simplest form of cooking, meaning meat, fire.
Yeah.
And that means in the open.
Yeah.
With no lid. To me, I just meat and fire. Now, of course, you can cook things besides meat, but typically when you think about food over fire, everybody thinks about a big chunk of meat usually. But there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I kind of took it for granted.
Yeah.
Really, because I grew up camping a lot. So me and my buddies were out in the woods with four-wheelers, or we were hunting, but we would camp. And we'd always have a fire, and a lot of times that's how we cooked our food.
Yeah.
So, I never thought about it any other than that until Al and some of these other people have brought it to the forefront.
Yeah, which in where he's from in Argentina, everybody cooks like that.
Yeah,
Really.
They build a fire and they hang some food over it, or they put a steak right on the coals, or they throw some potatoes in the fire. That's just the normal way that they cook. And so when he started doing it, everybody thought it was something brand new.
Yeah.
But there's a dude that I started following a long time ago. Alejandro told me about it in Argentina. He's like an Argentina cooking god. Is Francis Malma. He is like the man when it comes to live fire cooking. He is the Argentina cooking guru. And everyone was looking at him. He's got cookbooks and everything. And so I think Al just kind of came here, and it's his way of doing things. And it just kind of, everybody liked it, and it kind of caught on.
Well, he makes it look simple.
Yeah.
It's not simple.
No.
It can be hard. You can make it simple, but he makes it look simple because he's good at it.
Yeah. There's technique. I mean, how do you know how hot it is? How to build your fire and how far away from the meat needs to be, or if you're cooking in a pot, how much coal you need. There's so many elements to cooking, frying something, or roasting something something that has to get to 200 degrees, or something that has to get to 150.
Yeah. There's
so many different techniques of, just like anything, being able to get it to the right internal temperature before it burns and get flavor on it.
I've noticed I've learned a lot from Al watching his videos and talking to him, how he, in the barbecue world, if it's silver, we cut it off. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's right.
Get all the silver skin off of it. Let's peel the membranes off of everything that we can so we can penetrate flavor and smoke and injections and all this. And he does the opposite because it holds in moisture. It holds the meat together. but he's cooking it hotter and faster.
That's right.
You know, now that we're cooking more live fire stuff and we're kind of putting our barbecue spin on live fire cooking, you know, we're still playing the let's cut all that silver off and let's really work on fire management so we don't burn our stuff up and we still get it cooked right. You know, he's pouring the heat to it and we're putting the fire over here and the meat up here and letting the wind coast the heat into it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, when the wind's blowing.
Right.
So there's more than one way to skin
Mike
that cat.
Starr has a question for us.
Come on.
What do you think about having to cook a 4-course meal over open fire for Memphis in May?
I love it.
I think it's exciting. After doing the show last weekend and doing the chop style, I love it.
Yeah.
I like the pressure of it. I like having to come up, you know, with a not just something to eat, a whole dish, a cohesive dish that's going to wow some judges. And
I mean,
it's not as easy as what
It's
people
not
think.
just. Here's the thing: barbecue. You go to a class. You know how to cook rib. You can go cook meat, but you got to cook more than just a piece of meat. You got to have soup and sides and appetizers and then we got to leg up on them because we already know the whole presentation game. We can deliver it.
Yeah.
So that's the fun part. But we're the people that aren't cooks, they just go cook barbecue. They'll have a tough time at it because you got to cook.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have you got to have help. You got to have help that knows what they're doing too, because just throwing logs on a fire is not going to cut it.
That's right.
So you've got to build a big fire over here and drag smaller fires here, and here.
Because that's the
And
only
manage
control.
all of it at one
That's
time.
the only control you have.
Well, if the wind picks up, it's a whole nother ballgame.
It's a whole nother ball game. So you're facing elements and then the lack of control and the amount of fire you have in certain places is really the only control you have.
But that's what makes it fun.
That is.
You know, we've got every type of cooker you can think of. We've got cookers you plug in. We got cookers that run with pellets, charcoal, wood, propane, and they're all different than cooking that live fire.
Somebody says make sure you have a bowl around so you can take care of some.
Hey, if you've got to pound some meat out flat, and the only thing you have there is a bowl, and you can't step off of that trailer, you utilize what you got.
Yeah. Look, here's somebody quoting one of our videos, Mark. The man, the myth, the legend, the real man of genius, Mark Lambert. Real man of genius.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all feel free to send a cease and desist. We would love
Hey, yes, I'd love to have that much attention. I just wanted to show you that wasn't auto-tune. That was just something that I did, as bad as I can sing, that's it.
No mail.
that T-Pain.
But I appreciate, no T-Pain needed. I appreciate y'all watching the video. That bowl looked like a hubcap from a 42 Buick.
It did. It looked like it curved some stuff when I was done with it. But I didn't have anything else to pound that meat up.
He scared everybody on that trailer. He picked that bowl up and started whooping that pork like it owed him money.
It did. First time I ever won, didn't get paid.
He said, man, that belt needs to come on with some of that money.
That's it. Where's that check?
Where's that check at? No, we had a fun time, though. Man,
Mike Starr, happy that, and, humbled and honored to have you and Al put on an event like that.
Yeah.
After cooking in Hondo, that kind of opened our eyes up on the possibilities of things that we can cook that we didn't think of even cooking it. But now we get to come together again and throw together a meal, not just, throw some ribs out for the judges. We're ready. We've already got a game plan that we're playing with, and I'm sure it'll change 10 times. But just getting to that, going to practicing and all that's going to be the fun part too.
Can you tell me what I wasn't at the show, didn't really watch a whole lot of it. Can you tell me what you did? Like, what was the concept? How did it work?
Yeah, so Craig Carter built the Ferris wheel with the Weber wrench grills, and I thought we had an advantage going into this because we'd cooked on it before. We cooked 80 slabs of ribs on it.
Okay.
Well, when we got there, they changed the rule that we had to cook these things with no lids, and this thing was going to rotate every 60 seconds. So you've got to wait for it to rotate from your side over the top or under the bottom before you can check, your meat. So,
And what did you have to make?
well, it was chop style. So we had a pantry and we had a protein that we didn't know about until he opened the basket, or till we opened the basket up. And it was prairie fresh pork loin.
Okay.
The first round. And then we had the pantry.
And you just had to make
You had to make you make whatever you can make.
anything you want.
Anything you want.
I mean, it didn't say like
No
you had
rules.
to make dinner.
No rules. So first round went well. We made it to the final round the next day.
What'd you make?
I did the first round. We just butterflied out a pork loin, stuffed it with Boursin cheese.
Okay.
We made a cognac cream sauce to go over the top of it. And everybody there had grabbed all the corn because it's easy to make.
Okay.
So we grabbed parsnips and made a roasted garlic parsnip puree. So that was
And
our
you only used the stuff they
only
had.
Like a bread,
if you had it, everybody else had to have option, which we just shared anything we want. But yeah, whatever's in the pantry, and if you had time to go to the store to get stuff, you could bring anything you want except another major protein.
Oh, okay.
So there was really no rules besides that until they made up their own rules in the middle of the game, which made it fun.
Now, on the first day, we'll say Eric and them had a little advantage because they watched the first round.
Yeah.
There were first round of 6 teams. Eric was in the second round of 6 teams.
So, yeah.
And you had a chance to see what was really going on.
Sure.
Well, you had time to get a game plan on what you were going to do.
And you had 45 minutes. You had 45 minutes to cook in the first round. So
What goes here?
That 45 minutes goes fast.
Here.
So you have my strong
Delta Taco.
part of this was I'm good at planning out, good at laying this out, what needs to happen at what time. Like I said on an interview the other day, this is chess, not checkers. We all know how to cook, but can you not get in your own head? That's kind of the hardest part, is not getting in your own head and stressing out.
Well, and a lot of people will overthink the crap out
Man, everybody there overthought it. Clayton Boyer was my partner, and before we went in it, we said, look, we're not going to stress out about it. We're going to do simple food, elevated, and we're going to do it well. If you think outside the box too much and you don't perfect it, then you're not going to win. We did simple food, elevated, but we did it perfect.
Okay.
And that's what got us to the second round. And we went into the final round, and they gave us pork loin again.
Really?
But then they threw a wrench in it a little bit afterwards, and we had to do turkey. And then they dropped our time to 35 minutes instead of 45.
You didn't have to make the pork.
We had to
you
do
had to make both.
2 proteins, and Clayton and I were the only ones. We did 3 sides. That way, because they're in the middle of the game, they're changing rules. You go to this person over here and take one item from them, and this person come take an item from you.
Oh.
So they could, if they stole one of your sides, you needed to have at least one side to make a plate.
Right.
So
In case they decided to steal one thing that you were planning on
right.
as your side.
So we did extras, so
Yeah.
we had options.
I'm glad this fish is here.
We didn't put one of these sides on the plate. It would have been too busy, but we did a Parmesan crusted Brussels sprout. So on the flat top, we had the cheese down and had the Brussels that we had blanched, so they were soft. So all we had to do was really get them on there and get the cheese stuck to it. When I went to scrape it off of there, too many of them were sticking together. And it was tough to cut the cheese, no pun intended, but it wasn't going to work out on the plate, so it didn't go on it. But we had 2 other sides to go with it on that second round.
And sometimes you have to know when not to put something on the plate.
That's right.
You got to know.
you can have
'Cause
that
I
one
watch
up there.
a
Nobody can
lot.
But
cooking shows.
it worked out well. We kind of did a play on the on our first dish with the pork. This time I took the pork and I really flayed it out. I pounded it, beat the hell out of it with that bowl to pound it out flat. Then I took it.
Make sure to check out Boar's Night Out social media to watch that video.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. That this time we laid out prosciutto and some more of that boursin cheese, a different flavor of the cheese. And since it pounded out further, we was able to roll it up better than the first time. And it seared off better this time. It stuck, the pinwheels stuck together nicely. But the boursin cheese gave it, you know, even if we did overcook it, it had a lot of moisture in it because of the cheese. But we didn't overcook anything. We weren't scared to pull that, you know, that loin at 100 in the 140s and let it rest till it was just barely pink. A lot of people overcooked their.
Absolutely.
They overcooked it, especially the turkey.
Yeah.
We know how to cook turkey down here.
Yeah.
We pull turkeys in the 130s.
Yeah.
And we let it coast in. So our turkey was perfect. But we did the bacon wrap turkey
bites.
and we basted it with a garlic butter. We had to use one of their rubs. We used their pecan rub. We did asparagus tops.
Whose rub was it?
MSH was one of the sponsors, and it was one of their pecan rubs. Really good. And we did a boiled new potato, then smashed it on the flat top, crusted it. We grilled off lemons and had them squeeze the lemon juice over the top of the plate and really jazzed it up.
So
it was live fire, basically.
Right.
They turned it into a live fire event on the Ferris wheel.
why live fire?
Why did they?
No. What's the big deal? Why cook without a lid? Why cook live fire?
Why is it
Number one reason?
Exploring.
For one, like we said, it's new to people and it's exciting. I like it because it's hotter and faster. It takes a different strategy than what we're all used to doing. Sure, we cook on a bunch of different pits, but it's a whole nother realm. That's what I'm digging about live fire right now.
To me, I think it's exciting because you're looking at food instead of a barbecue pit.
Yeah.
Yes, you get to see the food and watch it cook.
Needles up doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean
in
anything.
this.
It means nothing. So it's a better environment for the public to interact.
It's more social.
Yeah, it's more social. Like you walk by and you see stuff hanging over a fire or clamped or hanging over coals or somebody shoveling coals. Interactive experience. You're not just looking at a barbecue pit with no smoke coming out of it. You know?
Yeah. It's like when, you got the backwoods, you got a whole hog on it, and you go to baste it, and you slide it out, and everybody in 20 feet wants to go so they can see it. Well, you got about 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's getting closed up again for another hour and a half, 2 hours. All this stuff's wide open.
Yeah, you can see it the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, where and when are these people going to be able to see this live fire event?
So, that traditionally there's not a lot for the public in Memphis in May. So that's kind of been the Achilles heel, I think, of them is that you show up and it's a world champion barbecue cooking contest, but all you can get is pronto pup and some corn on the cob,
Yeah.
Right. So
So it's an opportunity for the public to have more to experience and interact with, I think. It's something more for the public to come and see. It's another level of competition for people and some different people. But I think as much as anything, it gives some validity to this style of cooking that involves more interaction rather than, hey, get out of our area.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll bring excitement to backyard cooks as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grill companies out there that have Santa Maria attachments.
Yep.
Weber has them. There's a lot of grill companies that have, you can buy knockoffs and put them on any other grill you already got.
Yeah.
So I think that it'll get a lot of people involved.
Mike Starr just said, do you know the difference between live fire and open fire?
No, why don't you tell us, Mike?
Yeah, Mike, go ahead.
Learn us something.
Learn us.
I'd like to hear it.
But, when we were in Hondo, that was just people were a major part of our experience because we were feeding to the public and we were asking for chips. And while all that was happening, we were giving an on-site presentation. And so we were kind of working as a team to do that all at the same time, and it was just like we were calling people in, and we saw the reaction to people's faces when we gave them the food that we prepared, and it was just awesome.
So I think that this being not just cooking a slab of ribs and saying, look how tender they are, look how soft, look how they look at them, taste them, they taste like this. It's not about that. It's a full on experience.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to come in and capture these people. What is it? Was it 20 minutes or 30 minutes? Did you?
I think it was
20-ish.
It's 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah.
So it's 20 minutes
The
between
on-site
judges.
presentation.
So you've got 20 minutes to feed a group of 5 judges an appetizer, a soup, a meat or a protein, 2 sides, and a dessert. That's quick. That's moving.
That's a rolling
Crazy.
for a 20-minute meal.
So you
That's
gonna
right.
do that with one person? Just one person doing it?
No.
No, heck no.
It's got to be divided up. It's got to, and you got to be able to hold their attention from one presenter to the next. Has to be able to have a good transition, hold their attention, transition to the next one. They have to be able to hold their attention, transition to the next one, and then all these other people supporting what they're doing behind them. So it has to be a well choreographed deal.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not just about the food in this deal, it's about the experience.
It's a show.
It's a show. You got to make these people feel comfortable and feed them really good. So when they walk away, they're like, wow. And then by the time they get to the next judge and they judge their next team, they're still thinking about you.
Yeah.
We were in Hondo, we were the first team that got judged.
Yeah.
And so they had to think about us the whole time.
You got to set the bar high quick.
Yeah.
Quick. And I think that was, let's see, what would we say? I think that's what's special about live fire is the interaction, the visual. And that's what makes Memphis MA itself special is the interaction.
Yeah.
That's the whole key is interaction with the judges instead of just turning a piece of meat in the box.
Well, it's not uppity.
Right.
It does. Everybody out there's a little dirty. Everybody smells like smoke for days afterwards.
Rusty.
It's rusty. It is.
Okay.
And it everybody out there, you're standing shoulder to shoulder. You don't have to do your presentation. You don't have to have that Memphis MA set up.
No. It's rustic, dude.
You can have a rusty wagon wheel with some rusty chains with a tomahawk steak hanging over it, and people think that's 5-star.
Cutting it up with a hatchet.
That's it.
I guess Mike Starr's fixing to tell us that open fire is really the terminology we need to use here. Open fire is cooking with an open fire, no lids. Live fire is cooking with anything with a live fire, an offset smoker, drum smoker, or any grill with a lid that has a live fire. So technically speaking, we're more talking about open fire.
Open fire.
Open fire
That
cooking
makes sense.
really gets. That was somebody. I only mention it because we plan on separating the two in the future with our new live fire cooking association. Okay. Okay.
I get it. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So they're going to show up. It's going to be 15 to 16 teams. There's going to be
This
A
is
group of-
Memphis MA.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's going to be there's going to be a group of if it's 15. There'll be 5 judges that would hit 3 teams. If there's 16, it'll be 4 judges that hit 4 teams. And then they're every 20 minutes.
There you
So-
go. Do something.
They won't get to judge every team, but it'll be the same thing.
Couple
You
of
compare
Christmas.
the teams that you do judge. So then there will be a finals. And here's the kicker. You got to hold all that crap that you cook for 2 hours and then serve it for finals.
Or they give you something.
Hold it or
Open fire.
Or
recook
the-
some of it or
Yeah. Or they give you something else to cook.
no, they said you're holding
Oh,
that.
That's it, huh?
You're holding and serving again.
Joe Wilson says, "Wait till you see me cook a whole moose with white lightning and B&B charcoal. It
On a bed
airs
frame.
It airs in February
I
on a
can't wait.
bed frame.
I can't.
What channel is
On a
that
bed
on? Where
frame.
can I see that?
I want to see the leg wrestling.
That's open fire right there. I do too. I want to see the leg wrestling.
I want to see the outfits they got
Oh
on.
my gosh! So that's open fire. If you cook a moose on a bed frame, that's pretty much open fire.
So this deal is invitation only. Kind of got to win a contest or
Or get an invite.
get an invite or get
Invite.
it reserved in a contest. And they're trying to pick people that have won these open fire cooking contests or runner up from them. And so they're taking applicants. So once they get all of them runner ups or winners, then they're going to take applicants and they have to look at what's on your application. And there'll be 15, 16 teams.
Yeah, I hope it fills up. I think there's going to be people that are going to be intimidated to try it the first time. And then after they see us out there and the fun we have and the impact that we make on people watching, social media gets off on this stuff. So people that want to do good in social media, start cooking open fire.
Yep.
And I can't wait to do it. I do hope it fills up. I think people need to get out there and jump out of your comfort zone
That's right.
and do this.
So it says the teams are responsible for supplying all their ingredients and tools and equipment needed for their 10 by 20 space. That's tight.
That's tight.
Unless there's just a couple of you. And so that's tight. And then you got to have your grills, tables, canopies, utensils, serving, presentation material. It said water and hand washing stations will be there. Not allowed is grills with lids, no propane or gas equipment, not even a propane torch. No electric cooking devices used to heat or cook food, but you can't have electric rotisserie or a blender or something like that. And you can't, everything must be done on site. So
I love it.
you can, from what I understand, Mike, you can tell us if we're wrong, that it's, when talking about protein and some of these other things, you can do some chopping and trimming this stuff probably ahead of time, but no marinating, cooking, salt, pre-sauteing, that kind of stuff. So
I would imagine we'd have, just like any other contest, you can trim your meat prior to going, I would think, because that's could be very time consuming.
my rule of thumb that everybody, when people ask me about that kind of thing in competition barbecue, is that my response is you can take anything away from it you want. You just can't add anything to it. And if you go by that, I think you're
That's pretty good rule of thumb.
So it's going to be neat, and I can only see this thing I can see one showing up at a Jack and in the Royal, and
You could have whatever you want
You
in
can have
10 by 20 spot.
whatever kind of open fire mechanisms you want in your
that area.
area.
What you have to cook?
You can cook anything you want. You just got to cook
You got to have a 4-course meal.
4-course meal.
so an appetizer to start. So when they walk up, you got to be able to put something in their hands that's got kind of like a one-biter. Some sort of tailgate food, some sort of one-biter, toothpick food.
Something to warm them up.
Yeah.
Just get them started before they get wowed.
And you pass that out first and make your introductions, in my opinion. You've got this. Everybody has 2 or 3 pieces, and you're kind of fanning out, and you're passing out to these judges. And then somebody in the center is talking about what they're eating here real quick and doing the introductions. And then right after that, you've got somebody coming right up behind there with some bowls, and they're putting bowls in their hand, and they're ladling hot soup in their bowls,
Lambert's giving all of our stuff away right now.
So
But he's not wrong.
it's a choreographed deal, and they have to feel, wow, ooh, what? And it's like stuff keeps coming out of the side, out of the dark. Something else hits them, and it keeps them excited. So you've got to choreograph this thing, and it has to be relatable. And it really,
the soup had to be cooked in 20 minutes.
no, you get like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, you get several hours.
You get 7 hours to prepare.
Several
20
hours,
minutes to present.
Yeah,
40.
20 minutes to present.
Yeah.
Yep.
You had
4
24 hours
courses.
to cook it.
20 minutes, 4 courses. That's right.
Okay.
But it's, the appetizer and the soup, your good warm-ups. But then, how are you you got to think about it. How are you going to present a big piece of meat to the judges? How are you going to give it to them? Are you going to have them sit down? Are you going to have them stand up? Are you going to cut it for them and hand it to them? There's a lot of thought that needs to go into it based on whether they sit down or stand up,
Yeah, because
and
10
what
by
you
20
serve them on.
It's going to depend. Is it raining at Memphis in May?
Yeah.
And you got to have the Memphis in May element in it. It's not going to be like Hondo because you're going to have a little bit of that wow factor.
Yep.
Because it's Memphis in May. If you have Memphis in May judges, they're going to want that wow factor.
Yep.
And you're going to have to do something to set yourself apart. It's not just going to be awesome food. Presentation is going to be a huge part of it because Memphis and May judges love a damn good presentation.
Where is it that y'all go where you do those wild presentations? You did something with masks or
That's American Royal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
American
Okay.
Royal.
That's a contest that we started that has no rules. We
Okay.
made it the way you can do anything you want.
Okay.
So it says that you get the soup and the appetizer and the entree, and now you have to have a vegetable and a starch. Can't just be 2 vegetables, 2 starches. You got to have a vegetable and a starch.
Mm-hmm.
So a full, and the starch may include rice, potatoes, pasta, bread, corn, legumes, or other carbohydrates. Dense compositions, traditionally served as part of a composed entree.
They're having to make you do a composed dish. That's
Composed entree, right? So
It's awesome.
the
It's super exciting. Sorry.
judging expectations, the judging, like, what's it?
Squirrel.
Oh, we kind of forgot about that.
Squirrel.
They smell good.
Normally, I'd be over there.
Uh-huh.
And so they've got flavor is your highest score, technique score, and then there's overall impression. So I think your where was the criteria?
Squirrel.
Oh, here it is.
Damn right.
There it is. So presentation is 15%.
Yeah.
Appearance is 15%. Technique 20%. Flavor 30%. Overall impression 20%.
Almost overdone, cherry something.
So
You mess up on one of those, you're done.
overall impression 20%.
Well, that's how it should be.
That's how much you want to go back.
The overall,
That was my.
that's how it, to me, that's how it should be, though. That, call it what it is. The overall impression is aftertaste,
Wow factor.
wow factor, and as you're walking away, are you going,
I want some more of that.
I want to turn
more
my
of that.
butt back around. That's what overall impression
Can I
means
have
to
some
me.
more?
That's right.
Which team, if you had one more bite to get, would you go back?
That's right.
And so this is comparative, just like Memphis and May. They don't mark their scores down until after they judge all the teams.
That's right.
So they're gonna make notes. They're gonna go and they got to deliberate and sit down. So it's not about everything about what you did right in front of them. It's about what you did 30 minutes later.
It's kind of like the finals for the May finals.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. What do you do for them
Yeah.
when they get done?
See, in the prelims, I want to go first. In the
Yeah.
finals, I want to go last.
Yes.
I can't
Yep.
wait. It's gonna be a lot. Because that same day that we're doing this, we also have ancillary turn-ins for Memphis and May at the same time. So it's going to take some, like he said, choreographing this to make that work and work with your ancillary turn-ins. Luckily, we have an ancillary team, but part of that team is also on our open fire team. So we got to do some real.
We backed off to one ancillary. Sauce and one ancillary that day. No,
What are
2.
what are your ancillary for Memphis? What are they?
So you've got all the sauces. You got tomato, vinegar, mustard.
Wings.
What's the other sauce? Tomato, vinegar, mustard.
That's it.
Okay. I thought I was leaving something.
No, that's it. You got exotic. You got seafood. You got they don't do dessert in Memphis and May. But do what?
Wings, turkey,
Yeah, wings, turkey.
beef,
yeah.
poultry. So, I think that wings and turkey are on this Thursday.
Wings and sauce are on. Wings and sauce, I think, is the only thing on Thursday.
Oh, there's no turkey on Thursday. That's Friday. Okay, so then we got somebody that do the wings and turn the sauce in. So, shouldn't be a big deal.
But still,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. But see, only thing that I'm looking the most forward to this out of Memphis and May than the rest of it because we've done it so many times.
Mhm.
But I'm an overthinker and I think ahead. What do we do about weather?
Yeah.
Because at Memphis and May, we've had beautiful weather
Yep.
and we've had tornadoes run us out of the park multiple years.
That's a good question.
It's hard to cook open fire
In the rain.
if it's a monsoon.
If it's blowing and raining.
And it's blowing and raining. So I'm curious on what'll happen, on that. Because Memphis and May's investing a ton of money into this.
Yeah.
And when they start investing money into it, getting us involved, obviously it cost us a fortune to do it. Because just all the ingredients and all the stuff to cook that is going to cost a small fortune.
And then you got a 10 by 20 area. I'm used to having a cooking area and a presentation area. So your cooking area, your prep area, your staging area, your presentation area
It's all right here.
It's all right there.
That's it.
So you got to have a box with your cooking stuff in it. And you got to have a cooler with everything kind of, to me, it's all going to be prepped and bagged and ready, and to be able to pick it up and stage it in the order it needs to go on the
Assembly
grill,
line.
and have it labeled, and kind of go ahead and figure out about what time these things need to go on, and have them staged, and have the utensils we need ready at the time out, so that when this is all over, the first team gets judged at noon. It doesn't really say what time we start cooking, but if I had to guess, it'd be like 9 in the morning,
8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, I would think.
So then you got to be, like you say, it won't be like white tablecloth and fancy. It's going to be a little rustic. And then you got to decide, like, we'll probably, if I had to guess, we'll probably put those tables, those 2x4 type tables up. And to me, that way you can stand and they can stand and you're comfortable and you're interactive. And
Very interactive.
And you can move it around. Doesn't take up a lot of room. You don't need chairs.
It's going to take a team of people just to plate this stuff.
Just to plate it. Because if you have 5 judges or 4 judges, of course, ladling soup, no big deal. But to be able to plate the entrees and the sides, you're going to probably want to serve those 3 things together.
Yep.
So that's the big deal.
And then somebody kind of towards in the back getting the dessert prepared to be plated.
And somebody's just going to have to transition and swipe and clean in between,
Yeah.
So like
you can only fit so many people in that spot too.
5 is going to be tight.
It's going to be tight.
It's going to be tight.
And who can sign up for this?
You can apply, but they're only inviting people that win like live fire, open fire cooking contests. But people that apply, they will.
They're going to select 9, 10 teams out of that group of applications.
Yeah. So they may have 75 applications. They've already got 5 teams picked that are going to cook it. And so then they just pick some more from the shed that won down there.
Yeah.
And so those are people who are in there. And then they'll look at the application and decide, hey, who's best suited for this competition.
So if they pick Sweet Swan of Mine, you have to have all Sweet Swan of Mine people
Nope.
helping you.
We're not Sweet Swan of Mine. We're a carnivore.
Carnival.
Okay.
Yep. So we are a what do they call us? What kind of team?
Super team.
Would you call it a super team, or would you call that what would you say? A stacked deck?
I'd call it a stacked deck, but I call it our charity team. This is the team that we put together to raise money for a cause.
Mm-hmm.
And just so happens it's a team full of world champions. So we at least have fun. And when we don't win, we just go, oh, who cares?
Right.
Who cares? Got nothing to prove.
Lee Hickle says that we can start cooking Wednesday after the cooks meeting, is what he was told.
I didn't see it on that paper.
Almost 24 hours to cook.
We'll see y'all in the morning, dude.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, we ain't got that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it don't take that long.
No.
Yeah, what you cooking? A whole
No.
cow?
Not unless we're gonna cook open fire lechon,
Right.
You could do that, I guess.
Lytle don't want to stay up 2 nights.
No, Lido ain't no night man for 2 nights. You might get
Oh,
him
he
for,
would.
You might get him for 1. He wouldn't be worth nothing. Let me see what you got.
So if y'all wonder what we had tonight,
Yeah, we didn't even talk about what we ate.
we had fried speckled sea trout and some white bread with mayonnaise, some pickle, and some onion. That's called the Delta taco.
Mississippi Delta taco.
This, however, is kind of along the same lines. This is a lazy man. I'm gonna call it a lazy cobbler, like G-Man said. So it's a oatmeal cream pie, cherry pie filling,
Lazy salad.
and it's baked off.
Call it the
I
Beatus
guess it's
combo.
not hot anymore
Yeah.
because he just touched that thing. Can you touch that and see if it's hot? Because he just grabbed it. He's got, okay.
And so what we kind of gonna have to do is scoop this out. Now, if I was gonna do it another way, I'd probably put it in a muffin tin. But this scoops out pretty good. And
It looks good too.
you give it a little
Some of that whipped cream.
whipped cream. And that's what you get. You can put apple pie filling, peach, cherry,
I messed up in that.
whatever you want on
Put
that.
this on top.
You eat a
What
bunch
is
of
that?
You're
that.
gonna love it.
You gonna
What
have
is that?
It's a lemon. It's called
It's
Drizzlicious.
a combination of lemon and
Who
They
wants
both
one?
ate it and they're still standing. It's
Honeycombs.
okay. It's good.
You gonna have the
It does.
sweet
It
foot.
tastes
You
like
eat
a
too many of
honeycomb.
them.
Sweet foot.
I need
You
a
looking walking
spoon.
around like Jamie Cooley.
I need a spoon, please.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mike Starr, thanks for validating that. It does
Yeah.
make sense. I get it.
Try this, Mark. It's
I
so
guess
good.
if we're cooking barbecue anywhere, we're cooking live fire.
Yeah.
Poland.
yes. Thank you.
Try one of these. They're really good.
Put on it.
Called
God,
Drizzlicious.
Between lemon and honeycombs.
Oh yeah.
bro,
Bruh.
you need one now, bro.
Those are good.
They're
Bruh.
rice cakes with chia, quinoa, and flax.
What?
Trying
Come on
to
now.
make us healthy.
See,
You're looking out for us.
Cook a lechon.
there's
Yeah.
That would be
In the open
special.
fire.
tell you.
Lechon,
it's good.
Colombian style.
So something that I've noticed, if you've noticed it,
Oh, just cool
you
whip it okay.
season
I just
food
want cool whip
differently
okay.
cooking
Just a
open
little bit.
fire.
Yeah,
Because
I'm gonna put
your
some lemon in
seasonings can over caramelize or burn because you're cooking a lot higher heat.
Most of these.
Danny, ready?
To me,
Let
you're
me play.
using the same amount of season. You're just putting it on at a later time
Oh, you're good.
because you can really burn some food up quick if it's got
Mhm.
sugar in the rub and stuff like that.
The
With
flames, yeah.
the flames, or it's just hotter cooking.
Lee Hickle says, "Tell Mark to look at the text." I guess he just sent you.
Oh, okay.
It's about times or whatever.
Oh yeah, we got that. Oh, wait a minute. Events get teams may begin cooking Thursday, 12 p.m. Thursday.
So midnight.
No, Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday. So 12 p.m. Wednesday, you can start cooking. Cooks meetings at 11 Wednesday. So you got 24 hours. If you want to cook a lechon, guess what? You can.
So Georgie's
Oh,
is
not midnight.
Thursday.
11 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon.
12 o'clock noon on Wednesday.
Georgine is Thursday.
Judging's Thursday starting at
Thursday.
noon. Well,
I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit.
It's
Bro.
really good.
it's so good. Hand me a boat over.
I
there.
wouldn't do it.
I
I wouldn't let
think,
it cool down.
I
I
think we
got
might
it.
be one of the only teams not out there cooking all night.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's enough all nighters over at Memphis that made it add another one too.
Lytle might say, "I'm out."
Oh, he would never.
No, he wouldn't.
He would never.
I know him too well.
But I'm looking forward to
And
it.
the Memphis in May committee chooses these people.
Well, the live fire.
Al Fragoni's the one that's him and Mike Starr are the ones handling
They're-
the
yeah.
open.
Their committee is going to be the
That's
one
right.
doing it.
You know, it's Al's name that's that's on this deal. So he wants to choose the teams that he knows is going to put on a show that's
Right.
going to turn out awesome food that already has that's validated,
hmm
and we're blessed enough to be one of those people. So
He knows it will. We want to see reactions. We want to interact. We want to see people go, "Oh my God!"
we will probably put on a different show than some of these other
Most
folks,
likely.
other people.
And yeah, we've done this before, but I can tell you for a fact yeah. I told you, dude, didn't I? I can tell you for a fact this team was more than just the carousel.
Wow.
You know, the Ferris wheel. That the Ferris wheel was there and it brought a lot of attraction, but we put out some dang good food out of that tent. Besides all that,
That's
And
stupid, isn't it?
ain't that crazy good? Apple. Hey, you could do the same thing with apples.
I want to do it with peaches. Peach
Oh.
pie.
What's
filling.
the bottom part of that?
Oatmeal cream pie.
Like literally, like Little Debbie?
Like
Yeah,
a little
Little
Debbie
Debbie.
oatmeal cream pie.
Really?
It is a Little Debbie.
That's one of them
Big
Big Deborahs.
Big
That's one of them Big
You
Deborahs.
can do it
boy.
strawberry, any kind of pie filling you can throw in there.
Fudge round.
Look, we took
Oh, fudge
we
round.
used it as a
No,
as a
fudge
as a
round.
cheesecake
That's it,
crust.
fudge round.
Oh,
Fudge round.
It's so
Oh,
good.
Not
a fudge round underneath this would be good.
Yes.
Yeah, like a chocolate covered cherry.
Man.
You want some
That'd
more,
be-
Patrick?
That'd be
You
good.
lie.
You a lie?
You a lie? All right, man. This fish was banging too.
Let's go good. And it's so stupid easy to throw that in a
Easy to
muffin
do.
tin and put the pie filling on top of it. That's it. Bake
And
it.
that's it.
But if
The
you
first-
forget it, it didn't even hurt it.
No,
Yeah.
we forgot it, overcooked it, and it's actually probably better.
Oh, the crispy edges is where it's
That's
at.
what
Is
it's-
right? Okay.
I think it worked out right. It's perfect.
It's not too rich.
I can't believe you want to
But
try
I
that.
want you to try something. I'm not like big on
Sweets.
cherries.
Oh,
sweet
cherries.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
You take
Give me
biscuit dough.
Yep.
And you dice it up into little, like, whatever cubes. You put a little baking soda and water and boil it for a minute. It's like pretzel bites. It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
pretzel bite hack. And you pull it out and put it in like an air fryer for like however long. And it says it's like a pretzel bite.
It's a
Yum.
I brought it, but it
Tiki-taka.
takes too much
24
time.
hour a day.
Yeah, I had that. That kind of shuts me down on that. But I've had that.
Lee, are you cooking open fire?
Oh, you know he is.
I think so.
I think that some folks from World Food got biased. I bet he got one from that. If I had to
Awesome.
guess.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope the team that beat us in Hondo is there
They will be.
because we got to have some
We
redemption.
got to have some redemption.
From Guatemala.
That's the Guatemala. That's
Guatemala.
Belly and Kike and
Yeah.
and Miguel and all them guys.
Yeah.
One of them was from El Salvador.
We just give them a straight up call out right now.
Yep. Belly, get ready.
By
As-
God.
As we've learned, Eric is pretty good at talking smack. That's
That's what they wanted. That's what they got.
What they wanted. They wanted. They asked the wrong guy. Really. They said, "Hey, why don't you talk smack?" And then Eric went off. And I was like, "Well, you got what you wanted."
Be careful what you ask for.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're
Exactly.
gonna have a show and a practice session.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
is a planning, cooking, collaborative, tasting, choreography event.
Thing is, by the next day after being invited in Hondo,
We're thinking about what we're doing.
we had a menu.
Well,
we just
on
got to
our-
do some tweaking.
on a quick trip back to the B&B.
Yeah.
Back to the B&B that we were staying at.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute ride, but it was 30 miles away.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
And
wolf.
if you want to
I'll be
know
there
how,
in 10.
if you want to know
30
how
minutes.
fast a Ford Explorer Max will go, I can tell you.
That's what the wolf said. 30 minutes. I'll be there in 10.
I'll be there too.
I watched
Hey.
it last night.
When the guy came to pick up the giveaway stuff that after we did that Weber giveaway, he showed up in a black Expedition
Get out.
Max, the
with
same
the
one.
same exact one. Ashley asked him, he goes, "You ever had that thing top speed?" He goes, "No." I said, "It'll do 113 on a gravel road sideways."
How do I know? Don't ask.
Because I was in the back seat praying.
Yeah.
Butt gripping the seat.
Oh yeah, I didn't
was
even
in
need a
the front-
seatbelt.
I was in the front seat. It was.
And they
all I
will
could do.
roll.
Yeah, you can enter one of them in the X Games. I seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what fun! What fun!
I would like to do the lechona.
Ah, yeah, the
The
lechon.
lechona, fill it out with rice and
Uh-huh. The whole deal. Hey, that'd be a one
it's one
pot deal.
Yeah.
Well, we've got us another live fire table being made to
Mm-hmm.
go along with the other ones that we already got.
But we won't have room but for 1.5
Yeah.
with it 10 by 20. We won't have much space.
Good. We need that 20 feet.
Yeah.
He said my pit builder in Mexico is creating some awesome Santa Marias and grills. I hope I get picked. So Lee Hickle's not in yet.
Okay,
right
I thought
now.
maybe from World Food or something he might have been in.
Yeah.
We might be able to put a good word in though.
Talking about?
Well, we're getting a bigger one made like that, similar to that.
Uh-huh.
But if I had to guess, we might do the one he made and probably the table y'all already have.
Well, we're probably going to let Ricky Bobby use the table that we have,
Well, then we can use them too.
and Craig, the Espiritu guy, is building us another one
Bigger
similar
version.
to the bigger version, or it'll be two of those, and it'll have a connector in the middle where down at the bottom you can put pots and
The bridge,
skillets, put a bridge on it. So we'll have two open fire stations
Like it.
here with a bridge across the middle to put all the pans and pots and stuff.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's gonna be cool.
Oh, yeah, it'll-
The break-in party.
It'd be the debut
Yeah.
it'll be the debut of it.
because they're going to be, this deal's going to have cast iron involved and, grates and hanging and everything. So,
Well, it's caveman style. That's
Yep.
what I like about it. Like Al said the other night, open fire cooking's been happening for 10,000 years.
mm-hmm.
He's just making it popular,
Yep.
and I love it. He
Yeah.
did. He's made it popular, and we're here to put our spin on it.
Well, I think everybody's finally realizing that at a barbecue contest, there's nothing for the public. So this gives something for the public. It's kind of the future, man.
It's also kind of, now that I look at it, it's almost following our rules from the Royal. There's almost no rules.
Almost no rules.
You got to follow their guideline on time
And turn in what they tell you.
and turn in, what categories, but there's no rules.
Do it whatever you want.
That's what's fun.
You can serve it, present it, however you like.
However you want. If you want them to sit down at the table, if you want them to stand up, do you want fancy plates? Do you want to cut slices off trees and serve it on that?
You want to
You
cut
know,
the
you
head
can do
off with a
anything you want.
machete?
Yeah. if yeah.
It allows.
We can do that.
But it allows. You and I have talked about this a lot. It doesn't allow any creativity if we're just cooking meat and putting it in a box.
The way that they're expected to.
Where, like, you can Google 1,000 pictures online and see ribs put in a box or a whole hog put
There's
in a
only
box.
so many ways you can put a rib in a box.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
There's no creativity.
You don't
to
know
that.
what they're going to give you when you walk up to judge this thing.
That's
you don't have
right.
any idea. There's no preconceived notion of what
You don't have
you're
an
supposed to
idea
do.
of what you're gonna
there's
see.
no right or wrong.
But
No.
you better believe we're going to have an idea of what we're going to give them. And so that's what the buildup of all this is and how exciting it is because there's just that factor of that creativity. And we can be as creative as we want to be.
Mhm.
And any other team out there is going to be there because they're a creative cooker also.
Yep.
And it's not just putting meat in a box. I'm not saying there's not skill to that. And I'm not saying there's not a whole lot of great barbecue guys, but that gives us an opportunity to reach a different level of our cooking in the fact that we can be creative.
Cooking gets stale to all of us. I get bored doing it. That's why we don't cook as many contests as we used to.
Yeah.
It's just not as fun as it used to be.
No.
Mhm.
But now there's a new element.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now I'm at home thinking about how I can build something to make our open fire cooking better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about doing crap with a backwood smoker
No,
because we've done it.
done it.
So
That's it, man.
And-
Creativity creates excitement and fuels people. Fuels a cook's passion because you get to create new experience and see reactions and just like so turning something in a box. There's no satisfaction until you get to see your results,
got to
right?
be a Joe Wilson.
Joe Wilson said, but what about midgets and fainting goats? How do we fit that in the 10 by 20?
Hey, we have tried to rent both. And they're not as easy as to find.
But I
to find
think
as you think.
Hondo would be the place we could do it. Hondo would be, there's a lot of open.
Well, you tried to find us midgets down
Yeah,
there.
I did. They're not cheap.
You can only go
They're not.
higher.
Joe, did you see the meme I sent you about midgets? I sent him one that said whoever dies first, I'm going to rent a midget clown to cry at your funeral.
So now that Trump's in, we can say midget.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't on old school, I hear.
Yeah. I mean, We'll find out tomorrow if we're canceled.
Hey. Right. They're my favorite.
Yeah. But we've talked about that for many years with Joe Wilson about faint and goat bingo and having a midget be the caller.
A midget showed up on his own at the squirrel championship, and Joe's like, "I'll give you $100 if you get that midget in the hot squirrel eating contest."
He said, "Go get him, Lambert."
That's fantastic.
What?
That's my favorite.
He said, "Go get him."
He was the first to tap out.
You know, we did have Ashley try to find us some midgets to rent for. We're the carnivore carnival. We have to have some short people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Either
trying
that
to
or
find
somebody on
a.
stilts,
I was trying to find a
Finding a bearded woman's easier than you
a
think.
midget. True. I was trying to find a midget ringleader, like a ringmaster.
Yeah, with a
and,
hat, the cane, the
and
whole
it
deal.
was. You're talking about if you're a midget looking for work, you should have no trouble because this was about $1,200 an hour, and that wasn't talking about. I mean, $1,200 for the day for like a 3-hour minimum, and
It's a niche deal.
and that was
No
like,
kidding.
yeah, no kidding,
Not
and
just
that was
anybody
not
can do it.
paying. That was paying for his. You also had to pay for his transportation from Dallas to Hondo.
It's a short trip.
Yeah, it's short.
Sorry.
That was wrong.
No, I was talking about distance.
Plenty of leg room.
Oh,
See, that's what we need on our team. That and a chiropractor.
that's it. That's it.
Oh Lord. Anyway, where are we on time? Are we good?
We're good.
We're right on.
We are spot on. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We're going to see what we talk about next. We're fixing to head to, weather permitting, we're fixing to head to San Antonio Rodeo next week.
If you're wondering, if you didn't take notes and you want to know more and be able to actually comprehend kind of what you saw here tonight, go to memphismay.org, click on compete, and go down to live fire. And this little packet's on there. You can kind of see all the rules and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad Lee spoke up because I didn't catch that when I glanced through.
I didn't either.
Yeah. So, so we'll be heading to San Antonio Rodeo next week. Then the week after that, we'll be in Baton Rouge cooking at John Folse Boucherie. And we got to do that last year and had the privilege of doing that again this year.
This year they let us cook a hog on an old hickory. DW.
Yeah, we taking our tools now.
It was somewhat of a circus last year.
Yeah. We were missing the midgets. Hey, and on that note, hey, y'all let's pray.
Lord, I'm sorry about the midget joke.
Yeah. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time together, Lord. Thank you for the way you love us, for sending your son to die on the cross for us and forgiving our sins so we may have eternal life with you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. We will do this again. It might not be, it's not going to be next week, but it will be the week after that. Thank y'all so much.
I want to get one thing in.
One more thing, Eric Hodson.
Anybody that is on the fence on this open fire cooking, if you think you want to cook at Memphis and May, or you just want to get your feet wet, contact me, contact Lambert, contact Mike Starr,
Yeah.
contact Al. He might not get back with you. He's a busy guy, but we'll do what we can to help steer you in the right direction because we want to get more people involved.
Yep.
But
And get people excited about this new line of food.
If you want a live fire grill, give me a holler.
that's right.
Yeah.
He's got them in stock. If he doesn't, we can get them.
Get them
That's
quick.
right.
So don't be hesitant. You spent thousands and thousands of dollars on these fancy pits, and we're having fun on ones that are way cheaper than some of them big hog cookers. So
Yeah.
don't be scared. And if they sit outside and rust, it gives them character. So you don't even have to keep them inside if you don't want to.
That's right. It's called
So-
patina.
Well, yeah, it costs more.
It costs more.
But yeah, don't be
With all
scared.
that.
Get out, cook open fire. You know, I'm saying open fire every time
Yeah.
now because I get it.
I
Thanks,
get
Mike.
it now.
But yeah, use your grill at home. Don't put the lid on it.
That's right.
And just start
Whether
learning.
it's a Weber kettle or anything. Hey, we use a lot of Weber kettles in Hondo. Weber kettle is a grill that anybody can have.
Yeah.
Just leave the lid off, and there you are. You got open fire. So it's a fun time. You can add a Santa Maria attachment to it if you need to, and man.
Well, there's tons of camping gear
Yeah.
that you can use on open fire, and it's easy and small to do, small stuff for, for just you or for you and your spouse. You don't have to have the big contraptions like
Building
we
a
have.
campfire and sticking a grate over it, right?
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah,
you can buy some cheap stuff to cook open fire.
All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate you joining us at our new time. We will, from now on, be at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We're getting older. I like going to bed at 8:30. This is my latest night. This is my latest night of being up was on a Thursday night. No, it's not just because of me, but I thank y'all for watching. God bless you. Love y'all. See y'all probably not next week, but definitely the week after. Y'all have a great day. See you then.
See you.
Peace out.
Love God and love people.
Love God and love people, y'all.
You want to take one?